Yo, what's going on about your boy? A new Vista Gaming Archer. Got a new name. I gotta get used to freaking, announcing myself as a newbie instead of like saying Archangel. I'll tell you right now, when I'm recording this review, I almost said Archangel. But what's up, everybody? Welcome to another Archery review. For those who didn't know, we did a rebranding. I probably make a channel update to spot that video at a later date. But today's about archery. Today is Archery Friday, which means it's time for a bow review. Now we've posted this review weeks ago, but we've been doing like other videos in the meantime because we sometimes I just upload videos based on potentially what happened that week that led to me having a discussion to have. So we have a discussion videos lately, but today we're back to doing a review, and this time around it's a review of my last bow. So like until I get another bow, or until I get another bow, this will be the last bow review for now. We might have other reviews, like maybe you do a thumb ring review or a glove review. So I might do some equipment reviews at a later date. But for now, this is the final bow review, and this is the review of the bow that I use the most, my Ming Kaiyuan. Now the Ming Kaiyuan is a bow from Alibow. Again, most of my bows come from Alibow. This is a fiberglass bow. It costs around, usually its normal price is $115 in dollars. So just in case y'all are like in another country, I'm saying when it comes to my prices, I'm saying it in dollars. But like right now, I think it's like $100. The string length is about 1.25 meters. It draws, so it's like 32 inches. Its draw weight is 10 to 45 pounds. And I think there's like 3 kinds of like leather wrappers you can get. But for those who don't know, when it comes to fiberglass bows, especially Asiatic bows, you can choose to have those fiberglass bars wrapped in a leather. So for Ming Kaiyuan, you can actually get more than 3. I thought it was only 3. It's white, red, black, blue, brown, as well as like black and red in a different kind of leather. They use 2 different kind of leather. They use pig and they use cow. So cow leather, there's 3 types: red, brown, and black. Pig, there's white, red, black, and blue. Those are your options when it comes to the leather for the wraps. And again, your starting draw weight is 28 inches. This maxes out at 32 inches. Goes from 10 to 45. The Ming Kaiyuan is one of my favorite bows to use. Like I said before, this is the bow that I use the most, as in it's my regular usage bow. I always say this, and I think I said out my video about this. I feel like fiberglass bows are really great for an average use. To me, I don't want to take my Kijik out every single time I go out in my backyard and shoot some arrows. I feel like fiberglass bows can take a lot of like damage. And I say damage, I don't mean like a beating, like throwing it around to that, but what I mean is it's just using it. All right, so here's a close look at my Ming Kaiyuan. This is again a fiberglass bow, as I mentioned before. You can get this in multiple coverings for the fiberglass limbs. Again, fiberglass limbs, and then the CS are made of wood. And I think, I'm not sure what they use on the top pieces here. Fucking, there you go. Not sure what this, might be just like laminate, but CS are wood. Lemons are fiberglass, and you can get it. Again, it's pig skin. I think they also have cow skin as well. Usually their wrappers are pig skin or cow skin. You can get them multiple colors. And then it's actually like a faux fur fabric for what you shoot off of here at the arrow rest, instead of the race skin that some of the other bows have. Very good handle. So let's see your hand. Depending on how you hold. There's actually like a funny story about how you hold bows when it comes to HH archery. In Turkish beliefs, or the Ottoman beliefs, you're supposed to, like, what the saying is, you hold the bow so tight to where water can't enter between your fingers. And like, but other like styles, you kind of like don't want to get a tight grip on it. I kind of like shoot like that. I have like a little grip on the side with the lower 2 fingers, and then that's not the point of the video. So to show what the Kaiyuan is, that's a Ming Yuan. The Ming Kaiyuan. Alibow also has wood versions of this bow. I think there's 2 versions of this bow that are entirely laminated wood bows. versus was just fiberglass. And this is not the reason why I got the fiberglass instead of getting it laminated. Because I wanted another bow and a higher poundage than my Turkish bow that can be my daily use bow. So that's what my main Kaiyuan is. It's my daily use bow. So yeah, let's get back to shoot some arrows and talk about the bow. You know, the more and more you use a bow, you're taking time off its lifespan. All bows eventually will break after like a certain amount of time of usage. You know, sometimes the fiberglass bar starts to, like, you know, that there's like, you have the bars of fiberglass at the tip. You have at the CS, you have, usually they're glued to those wooden CS. This is how it is with the Ming Kaiyuan. Ming Kaiyuan, I don't know if the handle's wood or not. I think it might be, but that's glued to 2 fiberglass bars, and both those fiberglass bars at the tips have CS that are glued to it, wooden CS that are glued to it. So, you know, over time, at some point, I don't know how long, that glue is going to, you know, get to a point to where those CS could break off. And when it comes to other bows, you can get bows that are wooden, that are laminated, and those laminations on those bows eventually will, you know, get to a point where the bow breaks. And it's some of these will take years and years and years and years upon usage and time. And sometimes, you know, if you got a bow from a bad producer or a bad creator, it might be quicker than that. Unlike my other fiberglass bow from Alibow, they actually don't use race skin for the arrow rest on Ming Kaiyuan. They use kind of like I want to say faux leather, not full leather, it's like a faux velvet. I don't know if I don't know what it feels like, but it's very soft. They use that instead of using the race skin, which they usually use on their fiberglass bows. This is a great bow. Like, it feels really good to shoot. It feels really smooth to shoot it. Alibow makes amazing bows. I keep saying this, and part of why their bows are so good is how smooth they are to shoot. Ming Kaiyuan, mine is 45 pounds. It doesn't feel like 45 pounds. My Kajik is also 45 pounds. My Black Hunter is also 45 pounds. In a previous video, I stated in a comment section that the reason why I don't go full draw on my Kajik is because sometimes with the Kajik, depending on how my shoulder feels, I can't go, you know, 28 inches. Sometimes I'll just stop at 27 or 26. I never have that issue with the Ming Kaiyuan. I can go to the full 28 inches and have that 45 pounds every single time because it's just that smooth of a shooter. And again, I think fiberglass bows are, you know, easier to reach that minimum 28 inches than, you know, say the Kajik or, you know, most wooden bows. I'd even say it's easier to reach 20 inches when it comes to you know, 3-finger usage bows. Again, as I said, this is my usual shooter. This is the bow that I use. At first, my other Alibow bow, that's a tongue twister, was my most used bow for like going out and shooting most often, which is my Turkish fiberglass bow. This replaced my Turkish fiberglass bow. This is what I train with when it comes to getting used to 45 pounds. This is what I'm training with to get into longer draw, because when it comes to Asiatic bows, 28 inches is just a starting point. Most Asiatic bows can go beyond that to 32 or even 35. There's one that goes even 36 inches. So these are long draw bows, and I mean, the Ming Kaiyuan is a great teacher for that. You can learn, you know, not only Asiatic archery, what if for your first Asiatic at a bow, but you can also use it to practice, you know, going into long draw bows. And Alibow actually has, I think, maybe three types of this bow. There's one for the fiberglass. I think there's 2 actual wood bows they have for the Ming Kaiyuan, which is, you know, based off, I think, like 15th century Chinese, like Central Asia. I think what is where we're based off. I don't know if it's like exactly, it's clearly Ming Dynasty based on the name Ming Kaiyuan, but it's 15th century. And it's just a really good bow. It's a very good bow. I recommend it. You know, just I don't see any flaws with myself. And not only that, it's a visually attractive bow when you're shooting. Like, you see those curves when you go into full draw. It just looks really nice. It ain't the best looking bow when it's unstrung, but when it's strung up and you're out there shooting it and you start to see those fiberglass bars bend, and with this, how the angle of the CS look, you get really impressed by it. It's really good. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Well enjoyed. I'm gonna go stream some Elden Ring. If you want to play Elden Ring, this is also a gaming channel, not just archery channel. Follow me live on Twitch. Link in the description box below. Stream Thursday, Monday to Thursday, even though today's a Friday. It's a special day because this is Elden Ring's release day. 3 p.m. Eastern. So go into the description box below. So on screen now, you'll see the URL. And in the description box below. You just click the link and it'll take you there directly. Follow your boy. Watch me play Elden Ring. Watch me enjoy myself, or you know, not enjoy myself. So far I'm enjoying myself, but if you don't watch me on Twitch, that's up to you, and that's fine. You can watch my videos on YouTube. You know, follow, well, subscribe it on YouTube. Like the video. It helps the algorithm. Helps me grow. Comment it as well. That also helps the algorithm. Also helps me grow. Other than that, y'all have a good weekend. Y'all be safe. Be kind to one another. Catch you guys on the next one.